Welcome. Welcome to another scene within the mage venue. Typically, we're gonna have a little bit of crossover over here. Not too much, just a little bit, just enough to keep the spiciness in there. Anyways, right now we're gonna concentrate on one Miss Violet. Miss V to our students, and to very specific view A, and to another specific view that weird chick that does the music. How you doing today? What is your day like right now?
Uh, well, right now she's feeling pretty great. I mean, she didn't had any nightmares, so that's always a plus. She's kind of feeling down a little bit because Mr. Toasty is not so much toasty anymore and not as responsive as he used to be. Because now he's a regular toaster, and that's sad. And for the rest, she's actually feeling pretty
Toasty.
much more happy would be perhaps the better description. She had an extremely stressful month and 2 weeks, and she happily found a form of relief in a previous scene by pretty much liberating herself and drowning herself with her anchor. So, yep, pretty pretty goody today.
I heard the words drowning. Can you explain that one?
uh, Pretty much she surrounded herself to her partner to basically reach into the deepest uh, part of herself, her memories, to basically be be an anchor and help her to accept her own self and what and everything that goes with it.
Okay. Teaching the music class at the Candlelit High, I think is what is. Candlelit High was what it
It,
was, right?
it's crystal prep actually that you said in the previous scene. And just for the sake of it, just for saying it because it makes me laugh, she has a seven successes hairstyle.
Of course she does. You, the one student you have that is well into um, do even though they're trying to spend.
So, is this the moment where we ask him why
Jeff.
he's in the cyber realm again?
Jin, you're coming out a little robot-y.
Just slightly.
Okay. How's this? Better?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Sorry about that. The one known as Rachel is fangirling all over it. It's very pristine, noting the different curls and different wills, asking if you can do her hair and necks and stuff like that. But
Mm.
the topic comes back to how has anyone seen Florence today? And most people in the class, I mean, when you're doing the tally,
Mhm.
Florence is mysteriously absent, and she's been absent for the last couple of days. Although you have noticed a pattern of tardiness on Fridays and Mondays.
Mhm. Uh, Well, she's going to take note of that, and she's going to go uh, making her class as if nothing weird was happening. She plans, however, to have a little talk with the other girls at the end of a class.
Okay, okay. The day goes on pretty normally until you notice that April, the one that likes apples and likes the cowboy hat that she very carefully puts in her backpack, is sporting a bandage in one of her hands.
Mm-hmm. Uh, she's going to go and see her uh, at the end of the class, or rather, when she's did the class ended or
Yeah, we're gonna
it's
just
good?
go ahead and scoot
Okay,
up time a bit, and so you can all
good
have
up
this
time.
little room to just power talk.
Mm. Hey, April,
Yeah, ma'am.
did did something happen at the ranch so that you hurt your hand, or did you had to
Oh,
do
this.
mm-hmm.
Oh, this? Well, I've been working a little bit part-time over at the new store, and unfortunately one of the crates busted open, and darn tooted frickin' bat if that bit me. I didn't even think those suckers would bite me.
Bite you?
Yeah, darn vap. Could have been a vampire vat. Could have darn rabies. Nasty, filthy things.
Trent, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you so much right now.
You're catching on,
Huh.
aren't you?
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going. And look at that asshole. Huh. Um, do I want to know why a grocery store import bats?
They don't import bat. And sweetie, they import fruits and stuff. And sometimes the bat gets in there when they're loading up the truck over in Buenos Aires, or in Nacogdoches, or somewhere up in Maine. They come out, they's hungry.
Huh. Okay. Uh, have you had it checked?
It's like, they say I lost a little bit of blood, but the chemical trial analysis it came up clean. Nothing.
Mm, Violet is going to look at her with scrutiny eye like, are you are you just trying to bullshit me kind of face? Because
This is
even if she knows, that they are people, uh, she still pretty much have the references of every character that they seems to be related to, and she knows that April is supposed to be a very, very bad liar, but also extremely stubborn. So yeah, I'm going to throw a peony.
well, you're getting kind of you do get the key points there.
So one success, depending on the difficulty, but I guess it's standard. So
This one
yep,
worked.
one. Hmm? This one
Okay,
what?
okay. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This one is fairly strange, simple. example, April is very forthcoming with information, but she's very antagonistic to bats in particular, or whether this is something that is a common occurrence or something that is really ticked her off is kind of outside of bounds. She's saying straightforward.
Um, Austin, yeah, Trent, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you want me to host it since I have the stronger connection? Because I think actually that Trent has problems
We could
regarding
do
his
that.
connection. Yeah, right now he's in standstill mode. Oh no, he's back. Trent, yes. Did you hear what I
And we're
said?
back. And we're back. Oh my God! Don't leave me.
No. Did you hear what I did you heard what I said? I I will take that
Reload
silence and
the.
standstill image as a kind of note.
I'm gonna reload the connection one quick.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Do 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 do. We has them. Na 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 na. We're working on getting Triton's connection back to track. Boom 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 boom.
Scooby doo.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Na 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 na. Yeah, his connection there, I've had to wrestle with it once or twice before. It's never fun.
Hmm. Yeah, no, considering he has to use his camera. Yes, can you talk?
Am I
Yes,
back?
we see you moving your arms.
You hear me?
Yes, we hear you, even if you're in a standstill image.
Okay. So remind me. Okay.
Yes, remind you what?
Remind me what we were talking about.
Okay. I was trying to perceive through the potentially very bad poker face of my student. And you said she doesn't like bats.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, by the way, have you seen
He's like,
Florence?
and there's that. Is it at this point that Penelope, the one that likes all the pink, says she got eaten by a vampire. Dun dun dun.
She turns. Violet turns her head. What?
Yeah, totally. She got to see who's by a vampire that was secretly a vampire bat, and then took her off to her nice day, her castle for a minute, then turned her into a vampire. Now she's a.
Silly Penelope. There's no such thing as vampires.
Well,
I thi-
technically, says a woman in the back, with her head deep in a book. Look, there is some mythological evidence pointing towards a creature that did suck blood and did turn into nutrients, but those are mostly bugs and worms. They're very
she,
specific vampire bat does not actually target humans. But it targets larger cattle.
that's Itzy, right?
It's like, yes.
Yeah, well, it is going to turn to Itzy, probably, close the book, and, gently pat her with the book on the head.
Senpai,
What
why?
what did I tell you regarding reading scientific material during music class?
That I should only do it if it has to do with residences and harmonics. And bats are very harmonic.
she's going to she's going to drop back the book.
Yay.
Okay, so outside of people turning into vampires bad, do we know where Florence is exactly? Because the last time I saw her, she was in that store, and she looked kind of tired.
It's like, oh, you mean, well, it's like, it's scandalous. It's, if anyone should be having a boyfriend, should be having a boyfriend.
Focus. Give me the info, not how you want to be the first one at everything.
It's like, well, it's like a beauty before age.
she looks at her. If you continue like that, young lady, I'm not going to tell you who made my hair. Mm-mm.
It's like, oh, you're mean. The meanest. This is the worst possible thing. Into the chair.
She's going to hand her uh, a piece of paper with an address. So
It's like, ooh, what's this again?
it's uh it's the address of a salon, basically. So yes, tell me what's that about boys?
It's like, hey, what? Oh, what can I say? Say, okay, hold on, sorry. A rather bored-looking spot of rainbow person. It's like, bad boys are the best. Bad boys break things.
Yes, and we're lazy and we just want to touch your butt.
It's like,
Hmm, perhaps, but at least you run too fast. So they won't be able to grab it, won't they?
it's like, I am Athena. The man that catches me may have me. So far, no one's got me yet.
Did she just say I'm a Fina?
A little bit. It there's a famous Greek story, something about golden apples and the daughter of a god or something like that.
Yeah, no, I was more thinking about the fact that I think it was more Artemis who is all about the chase rather than
There
Athena.
we go. Sorry. I get those
So
two
no,
I
no,
get too confused.
it's very much in character. So yeah, she she's going to look at her. You really need to work on your history lessons, or else you're going to fail.
It's like I care. I'm gonna get on a sports scholarship. I'm gonna be the best. Yes, I'm gonna run everyone.
Yeah, outrunning everyone and just that. That's not what's going to get you a cool guy. More like you're going to attract the idiots. So, anyway, so can I get some concrete information, girls?
It's like, wait, what are we talking about again? Wait, no, the Sky Chat. Penalty picks up. Wait, what are we talking about again? I was going over the schedule for next week.
And she take a deep breath. Okay, girls. If I don't get an answer in the 5 next minutes to my question, I'm going to talk with Coach Ironwill to make you all do extra exercise, except you two, as she points to April and the athlete. No, you two, I will make you have extra course with Miss Lee on classic literature.
No! They almost simultaneous. I know it's a shriek of no. Let's see. And then the Elwood said 5 cent. The guy she's seeing is working at the Walmart. Maybe we need to branch out, cast a big net, and just look there. The
Hmm.
damn thing never closes. It's 24/7.
So are you saying me that basically she's got the heart for a guy and then she went on to work at the same place to coincidentally run into him more often?
It's like, yep. No. There's a guy outside. He seems to be a rather larger built man, and in a red jacket, red sports jacket. Says, "Yep." Then continues on walking his way. One of our brothers said,
Wow. It's always the quiet one.
"Yes,
I
it
shouldn't
is
be
always
surprised
the
about it.
quiet one."
I shouldn't be surprised about it. Okay. As uh, she gets her sleeves up. All right. Crack her fingers. Okay. I'm gonna go to that store. I'm going to get her by the neck.
We'll come. We'll help. She's our friend too. She was our friend before she was your friend.
Girls, shish. We go now. I swear. I swear if he's just an idiot, I'm going to kick his ass.
It's like at least he should be a handsome idiot. If he can't go for handsome, then the guy is worthless.
Hmm. You should meet my boyfriend. He's a complete idiot.
That would, as I see, who dashing off to the side. That wouldn't surprise me.
Hmm. And she turns she's basically starting to walk out of the classroom, just look behind her. Perhaps, but at least I'm having activities and you don't.
It's like, no fair. And there's like a miniature stampede. How five teenage girls can do a stampede. You're not really quite sure, but it definitely sounds like there's a clopping of hooves. It's like I am the biggest.
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to comment on that. And yeah, she's going to head out uh, to the outside, and I guess that's the end of the day. Otherwise, yeah, she's going to have to give them an excuse to the principal as to why are you taking five students during classrooms uh, to do stuff.
We
So
shall
I guess yeah, it's well,
day, roughly about later on in the afternoon, when the day star is trying to make its last final yards, as it were, or to the end zone, which is the horizon, but it's still there.
mm-hmm,
The place known as the Walmart is sort of like a superstore, or in that it has a little bit of everything. It's got hardware department, and floral
mm-hmm.
department, vegetative department. It's got a clothing department, all laid out in the same general location. And you know, and you understand this going into or at least approaching the Walmart. What are you thinking right now?
Right now, I'm currently thinking of well, she's probably torn between being extremely proud that her shy student is actually trying to make a move on someone, because that's quite the feat. On the other hand, she's thinking that she's going to have to probably kick some people's ass because, well, you don't employ teenager when they are supposed to have class, or at least not her class. Like, you can do whatever
I
you
get you. I
want,
get
but
you. I get you.
they're my fucking cultist. Don't you touch my bread and butter.
Bread and butter. That's my
Yes,
bread and
them.
butter you're fucking with.
Yes, that's my apples and cinders you're fucking with.
Yep, I like that. Okay, okay. So, what is going to be your plan right now?
Uh, well, she's thinking that last time she saw her, she was in the store. So I think I want to go with the biggest cliche that I can. I'm going to go to find a uh, how do you guys what's the English word for for a person that makes you pay for your groceries?
Cashier?
Yeah, I Okay, so yeah, she's going to go to a cashier because there's a mic generally there, and she's going to ask for an announcement through
It's
the
like
store because yeah, why
the
the fuck not?
cashier looks. The cashier will regard you and say, is it a lost child? Is it an emergency? Eh,
I'm fairly sure that one of my student is has been actively skipping school, so I would like to remind her that I'm watching over her and that she can't escape my clutches.
He's like, I don't know if I can do that kind of message. I think the manager could be able to help you out better. You're definitely getting the vibe that this guy isn't paid enough to smile.
And she's going to look at the guy uh, and look at his name.
His name is Gerald.
Okay,
Okay,
Gerald.
Gerald.
Yes, Gerald. She's going to put a hand on his shoulder. Gerald,
It's like, I'm being
you
touched by
know,
a woman. This is the best day of my life.
Gerald, come on. It's just a little something to help. And I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to help people to go through their journey through the store and come back happy, don't you? And she smiles.
You are the weirdest woman I've ever met. You're touching my shoulder. What's your name again? She says, it's reaching over for a phone-like object.
Miss V. And please say that dear little Florence is waited by her gardener, Miss V.
It's like, okay. And did you do briefly over the intercom? There is Miss Florence, your party is at the front. Miss Florence, your party is at the front. But
She's
by
going
this
to look
time,
disappointed.
it's like, yeah,
at the,
yeah,
at
you're
the
gonna be
guy.
disappointed. He's not gonna get fired for this shit. See, and it's by this time you sort of look around and you realize that a couple of your students have been wandering around wandering around the store now. They've left you.
We're going to take 5 extra hours.
Anyways, let's switch over to Lucas. How you doing, Lucas?
Lucas is currently enjoying to himself a fruit cup in the middle of the store. Nobody noticed where the fruit cup came from, and he's not telling anybody where it came from. But he's got a list in his hand, a mental list, I should go ahead and say, because he's used up quite a number of his resources, and this is a Walmart, so they sell a variety of damn things. He's thinking to himself, glow sticks, zip ties, no, not zip ties, not here. Duct tape. Let's see. Ah, yes. Spare clothes. He's just gonna go ahead and wander into the clothing section of the store to see if he can't find the most girliest and just outright pathetic thing to humiliate people with. Unicorns and rainbows, all alike.
Okay, okay. And as you're sort of looking for things, you're putting stuff, you're taking stuff up, you're putting stuff down. You also notice that there also seems to be to do a rather pale-looking woman, looking woman, teenager, or girl, what have you, but not pale to the point of being obtuse, pale to the point of being pristine. And as you sort of pick up one of the pictures of the unicorn, and her eyes just sort of glow over to you. It's like, you're a unicorn.
Goes ahead and gives this teenage girl this woman, excuse me. You said a woman, right?
Yeah, woman, teenager, it's about on the cuspis.
Okay. Looks at this older teenage girl, sort of cocks an eyebrow.
The eyeshadow certainly helps with the looking older bit.
Is she dressed as one of the staffers, or is she just a regular ass customer?
She looks like a regular ass customer.
He goes ahead and looks at her and says, "Yeah, that's cute," and goes on with the rest of his shopping, ignoring her.
And she turn around and ignore her. No, I can smell it. I can smell it on you. You have that. It's like, damn it. It's like you just smell like unicorns.
He goes ahead and stops for a second, looks back at this teenage girl. Oh yeah, and what does a unicorn smell like?
Unicorn smells like like magic, like peace, like serenity. Mostly the magic, though. Many people forget that peace is optional. It's like you just smell beautiful.
Okay. He goes ahead and like raises his hands. Goes ahead and
Magic,
extends.
magic rainbows and justice. Yes, magic rainbows and justice.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. He goes ahead and extends a hand. My name is Jackson Madison. You?
Hi, Jack. I'm Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. You got a surname
She
attached to that?
is like she has her hand and she's not gonna let go of the hat now.
Okay, awesome. This is not awkward at all. He asked again, Rachel, what now?
It's like Rachel. Okay, 1 second. Do 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 do. Input appropriate name here. Last name. Rachel last name.
Rachel Smith.
Well, there we go. Rachel Bell. I like that better.
Rachel Bell. Okay.
It's
So,
Bella.
eh, okay. Sort of tries to walk backwards, and apparently that hand is sticking.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, do you think you can help me? We're trying to look for my friend here. I think she's supposed to work here, but I'm not sure. But she's not a unicorn. She has wings.
Okay. I'm looking at this pale teenage girl. What's her name?
Florence. She likes
Okay.
flowers. She likes flowers and butterflies.
Okay, well, there's a floral section way over there, he says, pointing actually to the floral section, and also conveniently in the same direction that he does not want to go, where none of
Like,
his items he needs to purchase is.
can you escort me over there like a proper gentleman?
Looks at her. Now, Miss Bell, what makes you. Bella. Miss Bella, what makes you think I'm any proper gentleman?
I was like, what makes you not a gentleman?
Uh, Probably the sunglasses.
Point at your head, take the sunglasses off, put it on her head, her eyes. Now you're a gentleman.
No, now you've gone ahead and pilfered my sunglasses. Whips them off her face, puts it back on his.
Ah, that just makes me the bad girl, and you're the gentleman here to set me right.
Uh, uh, okay. This is what I'm going to do for you, Rachel, Bella. We're going to walk over to the flower section of this particular store, and we're going to ask the cashier there if she's seen like a Florence. What does she look like?
What does who look like?
Florence, the missing girl.
Do. She has pink hair. She usually wears a lot of yellow, although, and she's kind of shy, reserved.
Okay.
I'm massaging your arm right now.
Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to find a girl with that kind of hair. In fact, you might never mind. Color gangs aren't really a thing, are they? Wait, is your friend in a gang?
It's like, no, 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 no. She's part of my gang.
Oh, and what's your gang called?
It's like, we really don't have a name yet, Ed, but you have me. We usually call ourselves the Violet Students.
The Violet students. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's terribly cool. I'm looking at this girl. Is she giving me crap?
It's like,
Do I need to roll a P&E on this one? In fact, do I need to roll intelligence streetwise to figure out if this gang is one of those, rampant color gangs?
you can do, because it would amuse me if you failed to do so.
Okay. Nope, 3 successes.
Damn it. Okay, okay. There is no particular gang associated with Violet at the moment, Violet the color at the moment, and when you're looking at this girl, she does not look like she could even take a punch. But she's grabbing onto you surprisingly strongly.
Um, Sometimes women find strength in very interesting places. So Lucas is going to go ahead, I should say Jackson at this moment, because I'm going to keep up the facade as long as possible. Jackson's going to go ahead and grab to do his shopping cart that's only half full with the things that he actually needs. He goes ahead and parks it someplace where he can get it later, and starts.
She currently has her hand tilted over to your shoulder.
Yeah, I know. Gonna go ahead and spin myself around so that the arm grabbing type motioners isn't as awkward as fuck. And start walking towards the flower department.
Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm gonna put a pin on that. Okay, Violet, your turn. What's your plan? What's the plan?
Well, since she doesn't see her students and that apparently Florence is not coming, I am going to use the better deduction. Go to the animals section and
Uh,
find the fuzzy animals.
a pet location. Typically,
Yes, the
Walmarts do not
littlest pet shop.
the littlest pet shop. Okay. Typically, typically Walmarts do not include a pet section, but for the brevity of this scene, they do have a section associated to pets and pet supplies.
Yeah, close enough. It's close enough. It has pet relation, and probably she thinks that outside of uh, pets, she would probably, if you know, because she's never worked in one of those places. So she probably thinks, well, if they have some kind of choice regarding their background and forte, then she would be either there or at the plant section.
Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna do a really quick there first. There's pet food, pet supplies, pet collars, pet carriers, pet garbage disposals, and many different pets and toys. There's currently one employee working there. It seems to be a man with rather longer hair than you would typically expect. Heck, a little bit more paler than he should be, but maybe this is because he never gets out of the store. He seems to be one of the overnight stalkers preparing to do his long night.
And she's going to pat him on the shoulder.
Okay. Turns around. Howdy, ma'am. How can we help you today?
I'm looking for Florence.
Is something wrong with her?
I'm her teacher, and she hasn't gone to class. So, I would say she's in a little bit of trouble.
Ah, that's mighty direct. Typically, people will try to dance around the questions they want to ask first.
Eh, I don't see why not. I don't see why I would turn around after all. It's not like I'm trying to be subtle about it and I haven't lashed out my fearsome gang over the store to find her. As she makes a slight pause, like, rare.
It's like, but declaring your attention so openly can leave you onto counter moves. It's a classic chess piece. You never show your actual move till you're ready to spring it.
Well, perhaps I have other moves that you don't know, Mr. And she looks at the name.
Dave.
My dear Dave, perhaps what I'm showing you is just the tip of the iceberg.
It's like, the tip of the iceberg. I remember. It's like, how do I contour this to something else? Just the tip of the iceberg. You mean like investigations into this score properly? Yeah, there's no medically obviously anything wrong with this place. Although if you go back a few different years, there's always the occasional employee gets hurt or former employee finds a mysterious accident and stuff like that. Is that the tip of the iceberg you're talking about?
No. Well, I mean, if you have problems within your store and accident with your employees, uh, then I guess that's the manager's problem. Uh, and then it doesn't answer my question, does it, Mr. Dave? So I'm going to ask it once again, and then perhaps you will give me a straight answer, or perhaps you will tell me, well, I don't know, and then I will be extremely disappointed, and I will make a pouty face, just like this one. And she makes a pout face. And then, if you tell me what I want to know as to where to find my little flower, then I will be like this. And she makes a smile. So, okay, let's start again. Are you ready? Okay, you're ready, obviously. So, Dave, have you seen Florence? And motherfucker just left. So I'm going. So oh damn it! I would have said I grab a knife and I kill him. Yes, you're back. So what did you miss?
I heard manager's problem.
Oh wow. I'm sad because
You
I
said a
made
lot, didn't you?
yes, I made a nice monologue. So as she was saying, so
Damn it.
I'm going to ask again, and if you say, "Oh, I don't know," then I'm going to pout, and she demonstrate as she pouts very much. But if you give me a good answer as to where I can find my little flower, then I will be happy, happy just like this. She smiles. So, come on, Dave. Here's the question. Are you ready? Of course you're ready. Do you know where I can find Florence?
In France.
Hmm. Somehow I'm very tempted to hmm. I'm very tempted to pout now because, well, it's actually not Florence, it's Florence, kind of like the town in Italy. But I'm looking for Florence. Girl, bad height, pink hair, yellow dress, very quiet, almost too quiet, as if she was some kind of spy that just blends with the decor.
It's like, you're the new girl, aren't you?
Probably.
Last I saw her, she was being moved over to what was it? Produce.
Produce. Um, did you say something outside of produce? Because otherwise don't I don't understand.
Produce means the vegetables and fruit aisle.
Oh, why don't you guys say fruit aisle and vegetables?
Because we want to sound smarter than it actually is.
Well, you don't. And then she goes, well, you see, and then she put a smile on her face. There you go. And she uh she gives him a gentle shove to the shoulder. Oh, by the way, do you have food for uh
Bunnies,
no no, I'm trying to search
turtles,
for huh?
turtles,
No, rodent, like rats.
rodent, gerbil food.
What? I just heard
You said
Hammerstein.
rodents, gerbils. Gerbil food.
Mm. Is it good for rats, or
It's
do
like
they need
they
something
eat it.
stronger? Okay, and she takes it. Thanks, Dave. And she just go into the fruit and vegetable aisle.
Okay. Do me a favor. Roll me perception, perception plus alertness. And
Okay.
difficulty about 8.
Difficulty bad eat.
Mhm.
I don't care. I have one success.
The guy mumbles under his breath. You're not able to catch a lot of it, but you do get one word: trouble.
And she's going to stop in her track, turn around, and then just and she get out of the aisle. Like, yeah, I got ya.
Okay. To get to the produce, vegetables, and fruit, you actually have to bypass the floral department, and it's very nice that those two are pretty much close together because they both deal with the issue of orientation of chaos. You son of a bitch. In which you see one of your students seem to be clinging on desperately as if for a life's sake unto a mysterious man that seemed to have glasses on, sunglasses on.
So, out of character, so Mr. Sunglasses, we meet finally.
Uh,
Because, yeah, she also has the sunglasses. You know the ones.
Of course, this was
Of
predestined
course.
in the stars.
So yeah,
It was
she
foretold by gyromancy.
yeah, glassomancy.
I think they call
She
those optometry.
you so yeah, she sees that and she she raised her sunglasses, looking looking at Rachel, smiling with that kind of motherly look.
There's almost a slightly cat-like hiss. Hiss. I saw him first.
Yeah, she's going to genuinely laugh. Oh, honey, please. Oh, I'm already taken, but uh, you know, I'm looking at Lucas. How old does Lucas look?
Lucas looks like he would fit in on a college campus.
Hmm.
Specifically, looks like he's a fresh-faced freshman.
Hmm. Okay, and yeah, she's going to stretch, and as Rachel is just walking by, she's just going to cough. J-Bet.
Jackson is just gonna go ahead and stop for a quick second. Bless you. And continue on.
I know, right? Hey, be sure to bring back her to school. I need her. And she's going to continue to the aisle.
Wait a minute. Lucas is gonna go ahead. Excuse me. Jackson is gonna go ahead and stop for a quick second. Go ahead and plant his feet, no matter if the Rachel or Miss Bella is dragging him further on. Oh, damn it! Goes ahead and walks towards you. Do you know this girl?
Do I? And she just go near near Rachel and just tap her on the cheek. Oh, you.
Yeah, she just sort of went ahead and grabbed me and asked for help finding her friend. It's just, you here for the same thing? Can I go ahead and drop her off with you? Can you get her to stop clinging to me?
It's
Hmm.
like, no, no. After what happened to Todd, you're not letting this go.
What did you say after what happened to Todd?
After what happened to Todd, I'm not letting this one go.
And she's going to start walking off.
Did you?
It's like,
No, I'm like he's gonna go ahead and continue to drag Miss Bell. If he starts to slide along the tiles, he doesn't really care. No, 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 no. I'm serious.
Well, I mean, you were gentleman enough to accompany her thus far. I guess you can go to the next aisle with her, because apparently the person we're looking for is there, so you might be released from your perhaps burden, Mr. Knight.
It's Mr. Mattis, and you're just gonna walk away. Okay, fine.
Apparently she's taking great fun of your situation.
That particular moment, I believe Miss Bell is going to go ahead and get enough traction to go ahead and drag Lucas off in the opposite direction, and he's going to go ahead and ask, "Who is that?"
it's like that's just a busybody. Come on, 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 come on.
She seemed to
I'm
know you.
I'm hurt, honey. You could at least say I'm your teacher.
He's like, she's dragging you more or less along with the teacher. Like, we need a big, strong man for the next part.
I don't even know who you people are.
It's okay, you're a unicorn. It'll be great.
She makes a stop. The teacher
You
makes
know
a
what?
stop.
You really, really gotta stop saying that.
Turn around, and she looks dead serious. Are you a unicorn?
No, I'm not a unicorn.
I want to say I'm throwing a penny on that, but technically it's not a lie. He's not technically a unicorn.
Look, I'm just a guy who got roped into this, and I'm more than willing to give you a little bit of help with whatever you're going with. Apparently, you got a lost girl, and that pulls at my heartstrings. But seriously, people, just give me a bit of respect.
He was like, men are meant to be seen, not to be heard.
Wow.
So I'm looking at that guy who say, yeah, I'm not a unicorn, blah, blah, blah. Do you... What exactly... Well, if you make a manipulation subterfuge to not apparently being feeling weird regarding the fact that you're being called unicorn all the time.
Yeah, I can throw some dice at this. Don't think I have enough dice, but I can at least throw dice.
You have to believe in yourself.
Okay,
well,
3.
You see, almost.
Yeah, almost. All right. This is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that his heartstrings have indeed been pulled. It's as if he was caught in media res with this little girl going ahead and pulling him around, and he seems like he's putting up a pseudo resistance. He honestly wants to help this girl, but is putting up a front.
And yeah, she looks at the Jackson person, and she just winks at him, and she's going to continue the walk.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Miss. What do they call it? Sensei.
Wow, you're the second one to call me that. Oh God, makes me feel old. Well, you can call me Miss V or Violet.
Okay. What do you teach at?
Well, it's cool.
There are many
Obviously.
schools around New York, but which one in particular?
Crystal Prep.
Don't think I'm quite
There we go,
familiar with
that's what
that
it was.
one.
What did you say?
There we go. That I wasn't. That was the one I was thinking. That was the right name. I was thinking the wrong one.
I'm not familiar with that one. What kind of programs do they go ahead and specialize in?
Pretty much any sort of program, really. Private school. So, they have more diversity.
Private school. What stratosphere of the population do you go ahead and cater to?
I guess as our principal would put it, and she kind of take a very regal pause and voice. We want to appeal to everyone who is willing and have a little spark inside of them. A little something that will help that will make us help them to reach for their full potential in the world.
Well, that's some pretty nice words, but what I'm asking for is, do they offer scholarships?
As I
And
said, we're trying to reach for
Like
everyone with a spark. So yes, she throws scholarship.
she's like, do. I get an art scholarship. Legitimately, I have an art scholarship. I don't need that ugly face saying that I don't. I actually have an art scholarship.
well, good for you, Miss Bella.
Hmm.
And Principal Celeste has always said that she's raising little princesses to go out in the world and enlighten everyone else. Enlighten this dark, dark, gloomy world.
Yeah, that's what she would say indeed. Hmm. I still
Oh,
prefer Vice Principal Celine. Just throw everything that you have and have fun.
I guess I'll be in your vice principal's corner then.
It's like, you would like her, but you're not going to like her. You're going to like me.
Looks down at her. Oh, really? Is that what's gonna happen?
How do you like rocks? Like big rocks?
I lived to several big rocks.
It's like, ooh, I bet those muscles are really well developed.
Uh, yeah. Let's just go ahead and focus on the task at hand.
It's like, why
Yes.
focus at No, I don't want to focus the task at hand. I want to focus at your hand's task, which is protecting me and holding me up.
Yes, of course, of course.
Ah,
Is she always like this?
Mar- blah, blah, blah. Jackson goes ahead and asks Violet.
she's going to whisper. She's jealous because Florence apparently got a boyfriend first, and she's the quiet one.
Hmm. Imagine I know nothing about the female, very, 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 very immature teenage psyche.
Don't worry, you'll probably never really get the hang of it. I don't even get it, and I'm a girl.
Fair enough. Jackson is now currently looking at the different prices and see if there's any fantastic deals, especially on fruit cups.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of pause into this situation because I need to go take a leak real quick, and I'll be right back.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Woo, 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 woo. Cause I'm happy.
Uh,
Feel,
I'm happy just to let go my inner ragabash in this.
feel like happiness is the groove. I said happy. I said happy. Feel. And I said happy. To make you feel like happiness is the proof. I said happy. Happy. You can imagine that Jackson may be mumbling or having this tune inside his head. He's sort of doing one of those weird half steps to the beat of a song inside his head.
Yeah, probably. uh, yeah, and probably as we go, she's just tapping a rhythm against some of the cans. Hmm. And now I'm thinking that my guitar trinket, I need to actually have an amplifier with me all the time, because otherwise it seems very strange. Like, is she playing without anything? How is it possible? Oh,
Just
look at all that paradox.
carry around one of those portable MP3
Yeah.
speaker sets.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going to have to do.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Mm.
Go.
You are making your way over to the produce department. You go bypass a few other aisles, not really all that important. Fruits, vegetables of all sizes, carrots, potatoes, pineapple, those berries, strawberries, these blueberries, berry warmers, and berry stoppers. There's all different kinds of things. Things are displayed. But what is missing happens to be what happens to not be there is a woman in a yellow dress. But there is a cart being pulled out, which happens to have more produce inside of it, swinging out one of the back doors.
Okay. So, as a rhetorical question, I guess that the girl with the yellow dress has pink hair?
Probably yes. What
The
I'm saying,
statement was that that particular yellow-dressed and pink-haired teenage girl is not on the scene. However, there is a door that is closing.
Oh, yeah. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Jackson's
I'm
going to go
going.
ahead and take a hot
Yeah.
second and go ahead and fasten Miss Bell onto a Violet as quick as he can. You can use
Do it.
sleight of
Yeah,
hand if you really,
yeah.
really need to,
Yeah, go ahead and do a sleight of
because he's
hand.
trying to do it as okay. Will my specialty in misdirection help?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There is absolutely no way you should be able to counter this.
Okay, awesome. And this door that is currently closing, how far away is it? And how many eyes are on it?
As for how many eyes, not too many because this is America and no one buys produce anymore, but we still make a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm making a joke here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it happens to be a swinging door, which means that it is designed to allow the easy access of carts both in and out of. It's not really designed to lock, and to get there quickly, it would take you about a move action and not that much.
Okay, gonna do it stealthily.
I'm gonna have to have you make you do dex stealth or
Stealth
with stealth.
well.
Say what?
Dex or with stealth,
Yeah, I'll go with wits.
depending on, how you're
Does
going with it.
the cunning specialty or the taking point specialty help me here?
God damn it, you son of a bitch. Yes.
All right.
It's like you were designed to do this or something.
I know. 3 successes because of Great White Mouse.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
All I want to do is when I get to the door to go ahead and put my foot right between the flaps to see who just went ahead and left or entered.
Who just went ahead and left and entered? Okay. There is a woman in jeans with a patchwork on the to right uh, back pocket that has butterflies, and the hair seems to be combed up underneath in a hat, but with little specks you can see here definitely of the dyed pink variety.
Okay, awesome. Gonna go ahead and let the door close.
Also has earphones on.
Okay, that's cool. Gonna go ahead and let the door close and make my way just as stealthily back to Violet and Rachel.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that one
Mm.
to you for free, so there you go. Oh, and as you return back, Rachel, realizing what you have done,
Goes ahead and looks to Violet and says, "Okay, I think I went ahead and found your student. I think she just left through those double flapping doors. Does this Florence like butterflies? And does she has a pair of jeans with one of them printed on them?"
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. Uh, were you the Florence was the name that I heard over the intercom at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Then he goes ahead and adds,
Mhm.
uh, I don't think she's responding to any hails or the intercom system because she's got earphones on, probably listening to some really, really loud music.
Uh, Violet is going to slap her forehead. I swear, Vinyl, I'm going to have your skin. You're my best student, but I will have your skin. Okay. Okay. So, hmm. 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 Am I going to reach for my inner delinquent? Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And she's going to go for the door.
As she's going for the door, again, I'm going to look around for eyes, specifically electronic eyes.
Oh, okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep, there are eyes around. And they even have the notice that you are being watched.
Any eyes pointed at the. Oh, yes, of course there are fucking eyes. This is a fucking Walmart. I'm just wondering if there's any pointed at those flapper doors.
Well, as you think about it, you sort of make a turn. Actually, Rachel sort of pulls you in a certain direction and points at one of the TVs, which actually shows the camera and you on the camera. Like, look, don't we go well together?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. And I'm looking at the television, and hmm, again,
It
I'm
seems to
looking.
pan ever so slightly.
Oh, so if we time it right,
If you can get in there without doing anything,
say again.
just better bit of timing. If you're
Okay,
clever, you can get it while it's rotating.
okay. Gonna grab Miss Violet by the arm for a second and point at the television. Don't we look just fantastic and awesome? And I whisper in her ear, wait for when the camera's pointed elsewhere before you go ahead and get caught trespassing.
Hmm. Man. She shrugs. Sure. Why not? I don't like this place in the first time. Think they can get away with taking my little flowers away. we're going to have a very sorry time.
Mm-hmm.
And she just
Okay, you're gonna.
waves. She just waves at you. Well, go on, Mr. Bond.
Sorry, my earphones keep leaking power, so I'm gonna have to keep boning my head like this so it charges.
Uh-huh. So yeah, no, she let Mr. Jackson take the initiative because apparently he is James Bond.
He
Dun,
is
dun, dun, dun,
absolutely
dun,
James
dun.
Bond. And like he said, he's gonna go ahead and time this so that Violet can find her way back there as well as him. And well, he's gonna go ahead and look to Rachel and simply say, "You know what? You probably don't need this kind of shit on your record. Um, is there anybody that you can go to right now that will keep an eye on you?"
Uh, go find the others.
But.
Yes, he has a nice butt. You can watch him go. He'll come back and he will buy you something nice, like some flowers.
Yay! And Rachel is disappointed but dissatisfied in the promise of a romantic entanglement.
Do you have something against me, ma'am? Why would you do that to me? He says as Rachel goes ahead and skitters off.
Well, you had to solution. Either you would take too much time trying to dissuade her, or you just buy some cheap roses and that's it. If you want, if that makes you feel better, I will buy her the roses and then say it's from you. But anyway,
I
the
don't
longer we
trust you.
wait,
No, 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 no. It's all about patience, my good man. Just look, look, look. Look how happy we are. Look at those flapper doors. Look at they just go ahead and fade off of screen. And look how, the camera pointing at us also goes ahead and fades off the screen and go! Pushing Violet forward.
Rah! As I'm being pushed, she stumbles a little bit and then she goes with the rhythm.
Okay. You're pushed inwards. It's a rather service hall. It's not meant to see customers, so it's got some employee work related shit hit about compensation, insurance, and right to work and all that other lovely bullshit. It down further inwards. It's the scenes be more of the to do warehouse kind of thing. Off to the left, there seems to be some cutting implements and tools. And off to the right seems to be where fresh produce is brought in through a rather large uh, can't remember the damn name of it. It's not an 18-wheeler. A docking. There it goes. There's a dock. There's one docking bay over to the right.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna look at the ground.
Hmm.
Any tracks from the previous use of a giant fucking shopping cart?
Hmm. Do me a favor. Roll me your perception plus survival alertness.
Or prime alerts, they're all the goddamn same.
Yeah, they're all got the same, I guess.
Rolling. Hey, 2 successes.
Which one
Hmm.
is this?
Um, all 3?
I'm
Okay
going.
then.
I'm going, however, with my trained ear. I would rather go for alertness, trying to see if indeed I hear some, faint music coming from somewhere,
Yeah.
or just hear the noise of the giant cart.
Yes. Some socially inappropriately loud music coming from earbuds. That sounds wonderful.
Shush you.
But yeah, Jordan, I just decided if you're good with the one roll, just play it to all three, because I don't want to roll 3 times.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Do. Violet, you do hear some rather a large amount of humming coming from the loading docks, as it were. Her, with the sound of music and other stuff like that. Mr. Jackson is what we're calling yourself today, apparently.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hurt you later. Okay. For you, Jackson, you get something a little differently. You smell the vegetables, but you also smell a sweetness, not associated with the vegetables or the fruit or anything like that, but more associated with a central idea of like something. It's just over there. There's something like really, really nice, and also something that smells just a slight bit off.
Okay, which is the direction that smells really, really nice, and which is the direction that smells really, really off?
That's the thing. They're kind of both in the same direction to the right.
Okay.
And the off smell smells, again, a little bit. The off smell is sort of universal. The sweet smell is to the right.
Okay. Violet will probably notice Jackson go ahead and stifling his nose for a little bit. Seasonal allergies. And he goes ahead and points over to the right. I think she went over there. Starting to lead Miss Violet, taking the front position, being as sneaky and stealthy as possible.
Okay. Then, yeah, she will follow that guy who apparently either has allergies or perhaps he snowdrift too much.
With the sunglasses, he might have just been snowdrifting right before he came in here.
Hmm.
All right, describe the scene.
Okay. Both of you guys take your way to the right, as it were, and hopefully this thing will still be okay with charge while I'm doing this. Ow, fuck. Move your way to the right. Right, very, very carefully, as it were. Where the sun has nearly dropped to nothingness. There's a tiny little bit of light being reflected from the outside, but most of this area has been shrouded with extra bits of blackout curtain tree for some weird reason. As it's sort of directing you the smell is directing you directly into one of the 18-wheelers, the docking bays. There's a very, very tiny little bit of clouded sunlight, the, the barest last trace of it. And as you're sort of looking inside, there is indeed only one person in there. Here seems to be loading up full of crates and vegetables. But you're also noticing something sticky on the ground.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to look at the sticky thing on the ground. putting my hand on it, and then, as an expert.
It's slippery. It has a weird connection to it. Sort of like applesauce mixed with syrup? It's really weird. It's definitely something there that feels like it's trying to clot, but they're just not successful at it.
Say what?
That's what
Is
Violet gets.
uh looking down at the substance? Is it oil?
It seems to be oil.
Is it blood?
Not exactly blood either.
Is it WD-40 mixed with a
Could
blood
be.
pack?
Possibly.
Okay. And
Huh.
this one lone figure, that's the pink-haired chick.
Yep.
Okay. This is the stuff that smells wrong, isn't it?
Yep.
And she smells sweet, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to Miss Violet and simply whisper, "Well, your student seems to be right there, although I think her work environment is absolutely atrocious. Look at that. It's free-flowing oil. What if there was an accident? What if somebody sparked a match or a cigarette? This place is... I didn't know that Walmart was this just awful. You should probably convince her not to come back here or change location. Go to another store. I don't care. This is atrocious."
Hmm. So wait, you said that it's so wait, it's oil, smells like apple syrup. Yes, you wave. I see you.
Yeah. Someone trying to come in. He's like, yes, yes.
Mm. So, uh, she's going to adjust her sunglasses, and she's going to activate Spirit and Prime Sight.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting the headache. The headache of a century.
I think I get to have some fun with you.
Oh yeah, you can go on.
Nothing immediately changes, but as you sort of drop the glasses, because at this point you obviously dropped your glasses and they crack underneath your heels, but with that cracking sound, the world, as it were, for you at least, is transformed in its central overlay, its central ideas, radiating outward. This truck is still the same truck. Hold on a second.
Can't keep a charge. But yeah, welcome to Fuckland. Population U.
Actually, yeah, to some degree that is true. The walls begin to rather rapidly decay, as it were. The wallpapers flex as there definitely seems to be some rather rapid onset of entropy, as it were. Or the ceiling overhead starts to get more and more holes, and the metals around just seem to rush just a little bit extra more. Your compadre to the left of you, who seems to start exaggerating some central features of his forebode. He He may not be a unicorn, but he generally does smell like it right now. How is it were? Her, but his face just seems to get more elongated. He seems to have a snout now, where previously there was no snout out, and his face becomes very much like the Wolf Man. And as you're sort of looking forward, the little bits of vegetables turn into little happy plants. And as you're currently looking at the the figure, on her back seem to be two elongated bits of wing, not happy fluttery bird wings, but very starch black bat wings.
Ow! What? Oh, my head!
Rattles an aspirin bottle in front of you.
And she takes the bottle as she probably she probably opens it, and then all the little white pieces get spider legs and just start to get out of the bottle, and she just drops it, looks at you, and just bleach completely. Also, you can make a perception primal urge to detect that something went off.
Okay,
Just as a
fair enough.
reminder.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch the bottle because that thing has my fingerprints. Eh, just the one success. I raised difficulty generally because this is a perception-based effect, and perception-based is the most subtle you can possibly fucking be.
Okay. The glasses broke, and then something from the glasses sort of spread around.
Okay, awesome. This is a bad place. This is a very bad place. I thought that the thing in front of me was the only bad thing, but apparently that the person to the side of me is also freaky as hell. Fuck it. Goes ahead and stashes the bottle back into his back pocket. Did Violet go ahead and just vomit?
No.
Okay, just wanted to check. I give him a second.
Oh, you vomit. Huh. Does the floor starts to be eaten out because it's acid?
That would be fucking weird as hell. But you know what? Fuck this. I didn't like these shoes anyways. These shoes are not going to be on my feet anymore after this particular adventure. God damn it. But Jackson is going to go ahead and start to walk to the pink-haired girl who probably is not even fucking noticing all of this nonsense. And he's just going to go ahead and tap her on the shoulder like a human would.
And when she sees that, that wolf person, because right now she's not sure what is real and what not. She just tries to pull his shoulder, like, don't hurt her.
Hey, I'm not going to hurt her. I'm just going to tell her that you're here and you're concerned about her, all right? Can I do that?
She clench on your arm, like pretty much, well, like her student did before. And she goes, there's something wrong with her now.
Okay.
Don't.
What is wrong? Tell me everything that's going on right now with you.
She has bat wings. And she looks at you dead serious. Even if probably she's sweating, probably due to the very potent hallucination that is currently taking place.
Okay. Anything else?
Uh, and she makes she makes a pause as she goes, "Don't promise me you won't hurt her." And for whatever it's worth. Uh, I know Ren.
Goes ahead and looks to you and says, "You might owe her a few favors after this one."
Whatever you say.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Just calm your tits. Whatever is going on with you, center yourself. Um, bat wings. Okay. Just he's gonna go ahead and like lean Violet against one of the walls, and as he does so, he's gonna go ahead and say, "Okay, I lied to you. Actually, never mind. If we survive this, I'll tell you the truth." And he turns around and walks back to apparently the girl with the bat wings.
Okay, question, Damien, how much more time do you have?
I would say half an hour max right now.
Okay, okay.
So if you want to stop it for the first part, it's okay.
It's like no.
Hmm.
This is the cliffhanger. This is the reveal. As you sort of go over to the woman slash teenager slash blah young lady. Let's go over to the young lady. You tap her on the shoulder, right?
Mm.
Oh, fuck no. Once he said, bat wings, I'm like at least a meter and a half away from her, and I simply call out, "Hey, Florence!" Okay, that didn't get her attention. Now I'll go ahead and circle strafe. That's exactly the word I want to use. Circle strafe to her right and try to wave my hand.
Wave the
Okay,
hand in
so you
front of the
circle strafing
face.
around to the front. Talk to the hand,
Uh,
bitch. As you sort of make your way around. Okay. Ow. Okay. You guys can still hear me, right?
yes.
Okay, good. This will hopefully keep for another couple of minutes. You circle strafe. There's nothing immediately wrong until you notice that, like the other few people, apparently this is just a pale day for you. Every single person you've met has either been pale or turned a certain meta pale, but this one is the only one that's just pale. Like,
Medicine one.
there's not enough blood circulating in her face right now. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, that's actually very useful. Like, there's just not enough blood circulating in her face, and as you look at her eyes are kind of unfocused for a bit, and sort of the ear mugs. Now that you have a proper way of getting closer and closer and closer, you realize these aren't headphones plugged into anything. They're just earphones. And her eyes are just sort of kind of got like this oversh. She's got her with little bits of her hair that isn't in the hat. She's got over her eyes.
Okay, that's a bit disturbing. Does she react to my presence when I'm right in front of her?
She sort of stops what she's doing with the card, looks up. You don't see her eyes blinking, but there is a bit of recognition. And as she's regarding you, her mouth turns into something like a half smile, as it were. Not a smile as in a happy recognition or a smile of joy, but in the smile, and as you're looking at it, you do see a pointed canine. This is the smile of a hunter that seeks to see its next prey.
Florence, Lucas says, the measured and even tone. Your teacher, Miss Violet, is very concerned about you and would like to talk to you, preferably away from here, and preferably like right now.
I prefer. This is the first time this woman has spoke, but there's definitely a drop in octave. Not an octave. That's the incorrect word. Slight more drop in temperature all around, as if the air has suddenly decided that it did not need all this heat. This heat is not important, urgent. And as the final last vestiges of sunlight, heat, heat is still out there, but for right here, in this package, this 18-wheeler, they might as well be a mile off. I want to talk to the nape of your neck.
And that's
Lucas is
probably
going to
the
go ahead and
moment.
make a willpower roll.
That's probably the moment where Violet is going to do a tackle because she's seeing this thing, and when she hears I want to taste your neck.
Lucas makes his roll because the previous time he's ever incurred a fucking vampire was a terrible, terrible ordeal. And once he sees Violet go ahead and try to get back up, Lucas will just go ahead and hold a hand out like, no, 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 no. Florence, we can talk about this.
Speak to me in the fountains of red.
I'd rather not. If you want to talk, we can talk. If you need something, we can come up with something. But I'd rather just go ahead and leave here.
I want your vitality. I want you in me.
Oh, come on, Florence! Yeah.
Okay, Florence. When did you start having these needs?
Did she react when
How about
when Violet pretty much screamed?
for comedic effect? No. How about when I was 14 years old and a nice strong man held me up?
Blink. No, I meant specifically that I'll never understand female psychology at all. But he goes ahead and tries to retort. This is all weird. I don't rightly understand all of it, but what I do understand is their teacher, who's right behind you, is very, very concerned and very, very worried about you and wants to make sure that you're all right.
Like, at this point, there's like a slight bit of recognition in the hair in her eyes seems to part just it as what looks like to be a rather human looking and a rather normal and sweet eye. They sort of flicker a bit. It's Miss Violet?
Yeah, yeah. Lucas is going to go ahead and start to approach 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. You tell me if she reacts a little bit differently or is avoiding me as I just going to go ahead and turn Florence around to see Violet.
It's like, okay. As you make the final approaches, do you like keep like the 5 foot, 10 foot rule, or do you sort of like bring it in and just
For say again? You mean am I doing an outstretched or a little bit closer?
outstretch a little bit closer? Yeah.
That woman had fangs. Outstretched.
Okay. When you bring your arms out, she grabs this part of your arm,
Yeah. Oh God. Is she going for it to the?
slamming
She's
you
not.
to the wall.
Oh.
Right now, there's like a slight ricochet, which for an 18 wheeler should not probably happen, as the wheel sort of knock up off one wheel, down on its axis, up one wheel, down on its axis again, and as it settled down, the nice calming blue eyes are replaced with very stark bits of
Oh Lord. But
I'm
is she
convinced
going
that my
after
image is
me?
perfect.
Looking at Violet. Oh God, what's happening?
So is she facing me now?
she's facing the wall. She's got
Mm,
like half her attention to you,
yeah, so
if
what
that at
do I
all.
see?
You see. Oh, okay. Have you ever seen one of those bad Hammer movies before?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those really bad Hammer monster movies. There's currently a fight between the werewolf and the vampire succubi.
Put her on her feet. You want to do this narratively?
He's like, we could do this a little bit narratively.
Okay, take it away.
He's like, I'm really wondering what Violet wants to do right now.
Uh, pretty much right now she's thinking that yeah, this is just like this horrendous underworld movie. And what she's thinking right now is that, well, she know that the unicorn person said I'm not going to hurt her, but he's still a werewolf, and this is apparently a vampire. So yeah, right now she's going to do perhaps the not sensing thing to do. She's going to put herself between the two. As she's going to put her hands in front of her, like stop, to in front of Florence. Hey, hey, Florence, sweetie, that's not you.
She begs to differ.
Toss you
Oh
to the
wow.
ground.
She does what?
She just sort of just grabs you by the shoulder. What seems to be at first rather reassuring and comforting, and then just slams you to the floor.
Okay. Okay, baby girl, you asked for it. I'm going to use my road slap senses into bitches. I'm going to slap her with mine to spirit to effect. I'm gonna
Like,
slap your skull!
okay. Meanwhile, slap the soul. Meanwhile, Lucas, how are you taking this right now?
Well, I just got slammed into a fucking side of this 16 wheeler. I'm grabbing a rage point for that one. That's fucking annoying as hell. I can see that Violet is currently on the ground. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't try to restrain the Vamp Florence as best I possibly can. Going, nope, nope, we're not fighting today. We're not fighting today. Actually, I'm gonna try to put her on the ground.
So okay. So it's gonna be roll strength.
Brawl strength.
Roll strength. I'll give it to you. Difficulty 7.
Can I instead use a sweep, kicking her legs out from under her?
No,
Fucking
because
sweet.
currently she has you grappled.
Oh, okay, okay. May I spend a willpower point? May I spend a willpower point? Yes or no?
He will not answer to you.
The it's pretty dramatic.
Say what? You gotta answer the
Go
question.
ahead.
Okay. To strength to
Yes,
roll.
spend willpower. God damn it, this is shitty.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4. 4 successes. I did that without Galabro.
Okay then. Yes, you did. Good job, boy. You sort of just slam her to the other side. She bounces, and again, there's this ricochet feeling as she's now kind of like on the. She sort of hits the other wall on the floor.
And why is she so
And now
angry?
you just have a wild, crazy animal.
Yeah.
Violet, your turn.
Okay, well, as I said, I I want to try to slap some sense into her. So
It's like, you know what? For dramatic license, when she falls on the floor, she just falls right on top of you. So you can easily do this if you want. As you can see, those very angry, very hungry, very desperate looking eyes looking down onto you. You
uh, yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm going to go with a corny one-liner. When she say, "When I was talking about getting closer to my student, that's not what I had in mind." And she's going to actually, yeah, she's. It's a little bit hard to think it like that, but she's going to try to lull her to through a connection, this link that they actually share, one from a student to teacher, but also from one mage to one of her cultists. This bound of trust that they share, and basically I want to make an empathic connection to try to calm her first, to try to make me see not as a very, very nice munchy thing.
Not as food.
Yes, I'm not food, I'm your friend. It's Madagascar
Go
all
ahead.
over again. So I shall roll Arete to try and do it. Meh, no. Apparently, I'm too delicious.
You're too delicious. But you can scream, you can cry something real quick.
Well, outside of screaming that this is not like her, that she's a that she's a good girl, she's not a bad girl, and that it doesn't really suit her.
Okay. Ah, she's going for your not the juggler. She's kind of little. She seems to be a little too inexperienced at this, so she kind of just goes for like your shoulder blade, sort of like this area, not getting like good point. And she's drinking. You feel a little bit of your life force just sort of leaving you, very tiny bit.
Trin, if her fangs go for
And at
any
some
part of
point,
her, I'm pulling her back.
it's like, okay, go ahead and do a strength roll again.
Hey, I've got this.
Okay, 2 successes. So she's drinking. She's drinking a little bit, but suddenly these two powerful hands sort of just lift her up, and you can see there's the hunger has lessened, and there's a little bit of panic and confusion. And as she's looking down, as she's you've got her shoulders back, like, and as she not all the way in a controlled grab, but just enough. There's a flicker of recognition as sort of the bangs sort of go out. Her hat is nowhere to be seen, probably in a corner, as her hair is just flying all over the place. He's and a whimper, a whine, a cry, and then she runs away.
Oh, I've got her.
She
He's like,
throws
no, you
away
don't.
the cart.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I don't know, perhaps she's too strong and she takes you away with her as you're riding her back. That would be silly.
Whatever you need, whatever you want.
Narratively, the sun finally sets, and you will come back to the scene in with no alarm. Just
Hmm.
And you went robot-y.
the remnants of one hat and some shreds of cloth into little shreds of rags seen of the scene. He's like, this scene has a continuation, but as of right now, this is it. We shall pick this up on another date, hopefully when it's a little better.
And yeah, probably Violet as she gets up because yeah, she still beat me.
What,
She
what
still beat.
what's your character feeling? What's your character
Right now,
thinking?
she's really baffled by what happened because I mean that's Florence. That's the most cutest and innocent of her of her cultist and her student. Right now, she feels probably a very slight sense of betrayal as someone who gets bits or clawed by your nice little pet just go rawr at you and you're like, oh, how could you? But most of all, she feels anger directed at those that are responsible for this, probably thinking that if indeed it's the store, she's going to burn it down. And also, she has a deep feeling of guilt towards her because she promised that she would help them and protect them from the harsh possibilities of the future. And right now, she is thinking that, yeah, she failed Florence.
Yep. And to Lucas.
Um, the day went ahead and started out. Lucas felt pretty damn useless where he was. The doom and the gloom that has gone ahead and plagued Central Park has pushed him past his breaking point. He doesn't feel useful there. So I went ahead and took the time to go ahead and resupply his stocks when all of a sudden this little girl went ahead and asked him for help, saying, "You are a magical being of healing and protection." He sort of scoffed it off. But he wants to believe that. He desperately wants to believe that he is this magical thing of healing and protection. Um, he's just come face to face with what he believes are fucking vampires. Vampires are the fucking scariest thing to Lucas. They are absolutely terrible and horrible to behold. And apparently, this young woman has apparently become one of them. He's thinking, okay, if I'm a fucking magical fucking unicorn, could I heal her? Could I protect her? What does that mean? What does that entail? But most of the confusion, most of the um, uselessness that was plaguing him over the sept has apparently just gone ahead and evaporated with this new project. And apparently he's in a fucking nest full of fucking vampires, which is not awesome to him.
All right. All right. We will pick this up because this has been one of the storylines I've been waiting a long time to be in a good place to run. Run, And I would like to thank the players for playing, the watchers for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you next time with better connections.